fingers up slightly. So actually pushing more of the helium into the actual balloon. The shape will come really well without getting any hint of a ball. Each balloon has different characteristics. It's only the fashion tone range, which wild bearing is part of, that you may need to do this with. So again, I'll show what I'm doing is rolling the balloon on, and I'm actually keeping my fingers just ever so slightly further up. Yeah? Can you all see that? Does that make sense? Maybe some people have had a slight problem with that, and it's a fashion tone range. This doesn't happen to pearl balloons. It doesn't happen to toys blow them up anyway. And I'm gradually letting go the pressure of my fingers as it comes to the top. Okay. From here, all I'm doing is wild bearing goes blood. It's not a problem. I actually tie the balloon slightly different from you guys from what I showed, but what I'll show you, I'm trying to make a loop. So hold the balloon here. I'm putting my right hand underneath the arch so that I then get the balloon stuck in it. So very much then just tie it and totally forget about the line. If I need to move the position of the balloon, then I wet the line slightly first and then slide the balloon down. Just stop and stop this thing. It doesn't look good if there's blood on the balloons. It's just that it'll stop the flow of blood.
I'm getting quite concerned. You did that on the spot.
I'm not sure if this is sort of a standard Andrew's technique or not. Okay, has anybody got any questions about attaching the balloons to the line? Are you all quite familiar and quite happy with that? In that case then, what I'll continue to do is to illustrate them. Now, I don't know the system you were taught when you first started working with a single pedal arch. I've had some people tell me that you will take a ruler measure and measure, or even a drinking straw and measure each one. Oh, that's yeah. That doesn't actually work. Because what you'll find is when the arch goes up, you actually need more space. So if the spacing was 10 inches or 11 inches, you actually need more space when it's going up than you do near the top of the arch. So you can't use a single ruler measurement to get that, or you will get big spaces in the arch. Just a hint. When working with printed balloon, I think just a fraction more helium into the printed balloon. It's not hugely, but get the same shape. Because the way the balloons are printed is the balloon is inflated first of all. The print goes on the balloon, and then the balloon is deflated. Yeah? As I showed earlier on, if you inflate a balloon, bring it down, and reinflate it, the shape is different. So what you'll actually find is just over 11 inch will give you the same shape. It'll look exactly the same size now, but that's actually slightly bigger. It's just a wee tip. If save. So instead of just getting it as soon as it starts, just a fraction. And really it's just a fraction. This will be the top loop of the arch. Usually at this stage here, I'll let the line go. So slightly. But I find this is quite good height for me to work initially, around about waist height. Then all I'll do is to I'll retie it. I'm just doing a hitch knot. So it's like a knot and then it's a half knot, so I can still let either more out or whatever I want to do. You see this one maybe needs to move slightly. I don't worry too much at this point of the arch. What I'll try and do is get it neatened up after all of the balloons are attached. But if you see something that's obviously not in the right position, then we can do it. So the 3 more balloons to complete the arch of 13 balloons. Should work okay at the end. I can't say if you are cutting the line, you must make sure you've got enough line, because if you don't have enough line to try and join, well, you cannot join neatly. It doesn't matter what you do. There's always something else. So, what is now?
That's my wife. Never goes to the cinema with me because I'm horror film. I'm terrified of the first 4 rows.
This happens, it's really good if it happens in the shop. What I do is just cut near the neck of the balloon, and then you can just pull it. So it's got to stick off.
And obviously you popped it to demonstrate that.
Absolutely. If you notice that, it's a really fast. Watching when the pictures to see the film Safe House last night.
Oh,
There's lots of explosions there. It's kind of the same thing. We timed it. That just goes back on there nicely. And the last one. Again, I'm using the fingers at the neck of this one just to get the. From here, we really want to make sure that this is the same height. All I'm doing is wrapping. We twice round one balloon, we go to the next balloon, round twice round the next balloon. And you cut the rest of the line off with a lot, or there's just a little line left, and just hide it in the mechanics. You see, this is not working just now, which demonstrates the actual problem of the different spacing, because it's pretty much going straight up. So we really don't want to leave that like here. So what I'm trying to do now is just find a space whereby we can just give that room to actually be. If the arch is done properly, the centre balloon should always be the very top balloon. Okay? So you can see this actual size of the 13 balloon arch. It's not a big arch. You know, it's really not a big arch. Really, even for an entrance arch, it wouldn't work. Maybe for the back drop of a cake, it'll work. But it's good to know these things if the customer's coming in and saying, look, I'm wanting an arch for the band. The band may be completely you know, so you would say, well, you know, if you're looking for a band arch, you're going to need roughly about 30 balloons to give the space of that. Or if it's just a walk-through arch, then probably 17 would give the space to do it. To be able to give some sort of guidance is quite good.
But could you put it onto, could you build pillars like?
Yeah.
To raise it?
Yeah.
Use like a nav as a folder.
Okay, I'll show you what else you can do with the arch. And I think this is possible with your scanning system.
There's an arch in there. There's an arch in the fifth.
Yeah.
I'll take a foil hood. I can actually take the foil hood and tie the foil hood straight on. Unfortunately, tie the really long necks of the foil hood. There's something myself that's stupid. You can actually attach, but that's very difficult to do. What I would suggest is you use a 260, just a scrap of a 260 cube balloon. Just to work exactly the same method as you would do with the ribbon. So you've tied that together. Simply use the two sides of the 260, bring that over the arch. And the great thing about the 260 is it actually grips. Yeah. So you'll get the same sort of resistance as you will do with the 11-inch balloon. And I reckon you can scan that into, if somebody would want that configuration. So you would scan the two foils. Yeah. And then if you tie twice with the 260, you can take very close. Probably I would prefer to use a pink one just so there's no noticeable thing. But you can see this is actually cleaner than this one here. And that's what you're really looking for. And this gives a different element. I would say I would prefer, and I've not left myself enough room, I prefer there to be room for the foil to sit this way. So you see that it's a better configuration. Because I've done it very much for the lunch, because they're only going to sit like this. But very easily with the 260, you can make them sit this way as well. So it's just another add-on to the actual arch that you're actually doing. Okay, so what we're going to do now, or what you're going to do now, is I like to work with teams of 3 for this.